Hey guys, welcome back to more Permasand Invitational content. Don't want to repeat it, but for the sake of if you're watching this on a different day or what have you, even though I just recorded the other set 2 minutes ago, this is round 3, which is lower bracket content. And here we have BIHI and Starmaster. These guys absolutely know each other well because they were SPL teammates this most recent year on Tony Flagon's Wi-Fi Wolfpack. Will these gentlemen bring out the tech against each other? Just how well do they know each other? That is TBD, but they are starting out in Gen 4 DPP, which you would think favors BIHI. That is his best tier and arguably Starmaster's weakest tier of these three. So BIHI probably needs to win this game to win the set. But again, it really comes down to how well these guys know each other, which I would imagine is pretty damn well, and whether or not they try to get cute and cheese each other out. Former SPL teammates, hell, maybe they get retained, maybe they'll be teammates again, I don't know. But former SPL teammates about to duke it out, one of them will be eliminated. Here is game 1 in their best of 3 set, starting with DPP. So, Star on the bottom and BIHI on the top. We've got a Bronzong and a Dragonite, which immediately becomes a Magnezone that uses Magnet Rise. Payback, 11%. That is not great payback. Thunderbolt 38%, payback 12%. That is not going to get it done. Obviously, this matchup favoring the Magnezone. Thunderbolt and Boom, for lack of anything better to do, 59% on the way out. Advantage BIHI as another magnet pullable poke. Jirachi comes in, and here comes another magnet pullable poke. The robots are taking over. There's another one. The cyborg invasion is real. Oh, man, everything's magnet pullable. Shit, man. iRobot has come true in real life. And there's the Thunderbolt on Skarm. Is there anything with flesh left? No. Okay, Dragonite doesn't count. Hidden Power. There we go. All right, a non-cyborg. I mean, it kinda. It's an appliance, basically, right? He's at least half cyborg. Yeah, I don't know. Rotom kind of counts as a cyborg in my mind. Lati doesn't, though, so maybe there are still living creatures in this world. But anyhow, guys, I got off on a tangent there. I mean, fuck the zombie apocalypse, cyborg apocalypse, right? But anyhow, Starmaster is behind 5-4 here. Thunderbolt coming down on Bronzong. Here's another Thunderbolt coming down on Bronzong and finding Para. Gyro Ball, hey, not bad, 45%, but not good enough. And we've got ourselves a pretty fast-paced game here with 2 knockouts for both guys already and unrevealed still going on for both guys. Trick is going to be Choice Scarf and Lefties being swapped respectively. Here's Meta and Psychic. Not going to get it done. 4x resistance. Rashi must switch out and does. And BIHI takes the opportunity to set up Rocks. Thunderbolt going to hurt Meta a lot but not kill it. Meteor Mash, however, comes up well short on the way back, and it's going to be the end for Metagross as Starmaster takes the lead. Here comes Lati. Here comes Rachi, which remember has that Choice Scarf via Trick. Draco Meteor coming down, takes that well. He's going to have to lock on a move now should he stay in. And that move is Psychic as Lati goes for Healing Wish here, giving it to the Dragonite. Back up to a hundo. Psychic, Outrage. Rachi faster because of that Scarf, so those Psychics really hurting here. Dragonite down to 16%, though he does kill the Rachi with the Outrage. And we've got ourselves a 3-2. Make that a 3-1. Here's BIHI. And Kingdra is going to have to get it done. He's got the last poke sweeper. Dragon Pulse does a fuck ton, but there is Dragon Dance, so there is hope. There is hope. Here's Rotom. Comes in. Outrage. Gone. Okay. Clefable should end the day. Outrage there would need a crit. Doesn't get it. Any attack will be good enough other than False Swipe. And there is the Ice Beam. Down goes the Kingdra, and Starmaster actually takes the DPP game. Okay, that's pretty bad for BIHI, I would say. This is his best tier for sure, and this is a game that I think he probably needed to win in order to win this set. He's now going to have to beat Starmaster at Star's best tier out of these 3, ADV, and in Black-White as well. But let's see where he takes it. The losing player picks the next game, and BIHI is going to pick, drum roll, Gen 3! Hey, I know this tier. Alright, something I can narrate without sounding like a complete idiot and going on tangents about robots taking over. Perfect! Here's game 2. Let's switch those sides for continuity. Star Master on the bottom, BIHI on the top. Metagross and Zapdos respectively. They both stay in. Substitute and Rock Slide, popping that substitute. BP to Meta, and Rock Slide once again 7% bouncing off. Probably not choice banded then for Star Master, and indeed he switches it up to Earthquake, which gets negated by the Zapdos reappearing. Here's Meta coming in on Rock Slide, so BIHI doing a lot of pivoting early, but not really actually accomplishing anything. And now we have Earthquake and Earthquake respectively. More damage being done by BIHI and Protect and Earthquake respectively. So we may be looking at an impish or otherwise bulky Metagross for BIHI, but of note, he is slower than Star Master here. Now he's way slower because of the Salic Berry. Out of the way, Earthquake, fine, hits Starmie, pretty good. Explosion here, very dangerous, but he doesn't pull the trigger on it. He goes to Lax. That's really interesting that he didn't take the opportunity to attack there in one way or another. I don't know that I love that decision from Star Master, but that's what he did, and he's going to begin cursing up to be immediately exploded upon. And Lax, because there is no sand, is going to survive here, but he has to get out of the way. Nevertheless, BIHI does not Thunderbolt into it, and good thing he didn't, because it would have blanked on Claydol. He gets a free sub instead. He gets a hidden power off, and a pathetic Psychic does not even break the substitute. That is awful. Star reveals that he is playing a Magdoll team. Unclear whether or not BIHI has a Spiker, or Skarm specifically, but a Spiker at all. Doesn't appear like he does right now, but he could. And there's the knockout on the Magneton to bring us to a 5-5. Here comes T-Tower for Star Master, setting up Sand. BP to Hariyama. That's a great answer to almost any Tyranitar set. DD is fine and well, but a Cross Chop or a Brick Break will take him out immediately, and it is Cross Chop, which of course does have a chance to miss, but obviously from Star's end, you don't want to risk it. Had it just been Brick Break, for example, you just die. Explosion is going to trade with the Zapdos. Favorable trade for Star. What is this team for BIHI? He's got the Medicham Hariyama combo, and it is going to do work here. That is really difficult for Star Master. Gyarados going to have to be his saving grace. Gets an Intimidate off. Medicham has lefties as we see, so he's obviously not choice locked, and that's going to make it real simple. There's the Rock Slide and the crit. We are absolutely done here. The Medicham is going to plow through the team for Star Master. T-Tar his only hope against a Hariyama and a Medicham. Good luck with that. Even through Intimidate, Brick Break, an easy one-hit KO. This game dominant for BIHI. Weird set this has been. Star Master defeats BIHI in BIHI's best tier, DPP, but bouncing right back in the next game. It is Star Master's best tier, ADV, and it is a one-sided 23-turn beating favoring BIHI. So I don't know where the hell that leaves us, other than we're going to a game 3 and it's going to be black-white. Not sure what that means. It's been a weird set, but one of these players will be eliminated in this next game. So let's find out who it's going to be. Third and final time. Star Master and BIHI. Winner alive, loser out of here. Switching sides for continuity. We've got a Sand Balance for Star Master and, well, Sand Balance for BIHI. What do you know? Rotom and Ferrothorn leads respectively. Will-O-Wisp and Knockoff. No more lefties. Volt Switch coming. And Heatran, that makes sense to me. And it's going to be Spikes as opposed to another knockoff, which is a decision that I think I agree with. Here comes Alakazam. As rocks come down, it's going to scare away the Heatran with the threat of Focus Blast, among other things. And it's going to be a failed Encore instead. We end up with Lando on Lando here as Star Master opts for the U-turn. Gets Breloom in against the opposing Lando. And he activates his Toxic Orb as well. Hidden Power. Probably Ice, good chunk, 49%. Seed Bomb back, 34%, but advantage Lando here with a better hitting move and the faster Mon. However, BIHI over-predicts and goes Rocks here, and he gets Seed Bombed, and all of a sudden it's not so good for him. He hidden powers, but it doesn't kill, and the Seed Bomb does, so BIHI with the early disadvantage, 6-5 lead for Star. Alakazam coming in for revenge, Protect, Psychic, fine. There's 3 different things on the opposing team that give no fucks about Psychic. Breloom goes down anyway, but all of T-Tower, Lati, and Heatran can handle it just fine. And here is the Lando now against Slow King, immediately U-turning out of the Slow King. And Titar here very well may have him trapped. Poor sequence here for BIHI. This game's snowballing in a bad way out of his control. There is the crunch, crit not necessary. Down that goes, and Star with a 5-4 advantage. Excadrill gonna have to get BIHI out of this situation. He's gonna sub up. That's a good start. Maybe he can get some Ironhead BS here. Goes for Protect as well. And there's Hidden Power, so BIHI here is trying to get this Excadrill nice and healthy to begin flinch BSing his opponent down. He finds a crit, but not a flinch. There's a crit coming back from the Rotom, popping the sub. And here's Lando, landing what could be a very important Intimidate here. And it's a Whiffed Protect from BIHI, does not sub or attack on the switch. He's now going to Protect on what is a pretty obvious Earthquake turn. Exca back up to 100. And now Alakazam comes in. Earthquake, that's gone. BIHI further and further behind. Earthquake, not a happy move for BIHI's team. In fact, he's very vulnerable to it. Titar, Pharaoh, Exca, Alakazam, they all hate it. He was relying on his Lando and his Slow King. Those both died pretty early on. And now Star Master can spam Earthquake all day, and BIHI is in for a bad time. He does get the kill on the Heatran, but I don't know that this solves the bigger picture issue here. What is switching into this damn Earthquake? I don't think there's a great answer for BIHI. Crit there, insult to injury, but really it didn't change anything. Now it's Tyranitar trying to get it done. Yeah, that's not going to survive the Earthquake. Peace. And now it is only the Excadrill. Black-white here, a one-sided affair. Star Master in 24 turns showing BIHI both sides of his hand. The team is just way too Earthquake vulnerable for BIHI, or maybe the game simply played out in such a way to where his team is way too Earthquake vulnerable by losing these two key Pokemon early on. But either way, the Lando was unstoppable for Star Master. This game not super suspenseful or close. Star Master going to eliminate BIHI 2-1, and BIHI out in round 3 with a 1-2 record. Alrighty, I've got one more set for you. Thank you for watching this one. If you liked it, please do give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that, and I will see you guys in the third and final set of the night.